What's up, y'all? It's your boy DonB, and I'm here to bring you guys a new series on my channel where I will be battling online in the ranked VGC format for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now today, I'm going to be using my own team that I've been practicing with for the global tournament that is happening this weekend that Pokemon is hosting, more like a global competition. But for future videos, feel free to leave team suggestions in the comments down below, and I will gladly take a look at them and try them out. Now with that being said, let's get into the first match of the day. Here we are with our first match of the day versus Josh, and right now this is looking like a Trick Room Sun team, at least from the Torkoal. I feel like Torkoal itself is really good under Sun, and I see the Amourouge there. I'm guessing its Trick Room users would be probably the Indeedee or the Hatterene, so let's see here. That's gonna suck in terms of like water for my Dondozo. To just be in the sun is gonna lessen my water type moves, but I think honestly, if we go for the Indeedee Amourouge lead, we might be able to scare out him putting up the sun, or be able to do something really cheeky with the Indeedee here. Let's see. I'm thinking also possibly going with Chi-Yu in the back as well. I don't think my Iron Bumble's gonna do too much work here, but maybe even Chi-Yu might not do that much either, honestly. This one's hard. I definitely want to lead Indeedee Amourouge, so I'm going to set that one in. Let's see here. Honestly, let's keep the Dondozo in the back with the Tatsugiri and just see what happens. That's kind of where I'm at. Still learning new things about my team in the current Regulation C rule set, so we'll see what happens. As long as I don't see any Ting Loos out here using Fisher, then I'm happy. Nice shiny Azumarill. Okay, the Indeedee Amourouge, we got the same mirrored lineup here, so this is awkward. So I'm scared if he's Terra Grass with Energy Ball. That's gonna suck if I switch into the Dondozo, because I'm just gonna take that to the face. I'm wondering what can I do here. Do I just hard switch it into Dondozo Tatsugiri, the double switch, or do I just stay in? The move time popping up is definitely not helping my mental state here either. But I definitely don't want to Terra Grass at all either. Now actually, let's see what we can do, because if their goal is to set up Trick Room, then we're going to use that to our advantage. Go for the Tatsugiri, and if we're lucky, someone targeted into that slot, and it would be a wasted turn for them anyway this round. Let's see. Dondozo comes in. Tatsugiri go ahead and leaps into Dondozo's mouth, and we are getting those stat boosts in all stats. Okay, so I see the Terra, and I want to assume it's Terra Grass, but I don't see why he would do that. It might be... it's Terra Dark. Interesting. Probably for the Indeedee. I think I can see that. I could see possibly a Dark Pulse or a Snarl coming out. Well, he can't learn Snarl. An Armor Cannon, and that was a wasted move. So that's good on us. The Helping Hand was wasted, and I see now what they're trying to do. I think I'm gonna go for the Body Press right away. And let's just see how much damage we do here. I'm assuming, I don't think the Amourouge would switch out because I feel like the Indeedee is gonna consistently try to Helping Hand. And that's fine, the Indeedee can stay there. It's no threat to me right now. I think I want to take out that Amourouge so that way his Terra is now gone. And that's a one-hit knockout, perfect. Beautiful, we love to see it. Alright. Terra Amourouge is gone. The Indeedee used Trick Room. But now, I don't know how slow their Indeedee is, but my Dondozo still might be the slowest thing on the field. But our speed did get boosted from the Tatsugiri, and we have some speed IVs, so that's the only thing. I'm afraid of the Dazzling Gleam, so I don't even want a Terra either. I feel like using my Terra is a bad choice. Well, he doesn't have a Terra at all either. I think what I'm gonna do is go for the substitute and then wave crash the Torkoal consistently. But I can, ooh, he might have Solar Beam. That's something. Okay, I think we wish ourselves luck. Go for the Terra, so that way the Solar Beam is not that effective, and then we go for the wave crash, just to see how much it does. Because I can possibly see the Solar Beam coming out here, especially with the sun up. The follow me, that's smart. Definitely didn't see that one coming. I should have just led with the substitute just to clear that out. And the clear Smog, okay. Didn't want those stat changes at all. Now I feel like I gotta start going for the order up, but then he still has clear Smog. And that wave crash is doing nothing. Okay, I think this turn, let's go for the substitute, just to see what he plans to do. And then we play it from there. And then I think from there, I just start order up, just consistently over and over. That way, even if the follow me comes out, I'm still doing as much damage as I can. That still did a lot, and the substitute's gonna hurt. I think we're still in a decent spot. If we can outlast the sun, we might be good, assuming that he doesn't have sunny day. He does have Dazzling Gleam, so my substitute I think is gonna fade away. Yeah, okay, so that turn was a bad turn. We're still in it though. We're still in it. Let's go for the order up. But the Torkoal's faster, so then this basically my Dondo's gonna get knocked out this turn, unless for some reason Eruption just doesn't hit. Okay, that's a misplay on my part. And then the Dazzling Beam is going to hit the Tatsugiri, but we are Assault Vested, so we're going to still take that relatively well. I think from here, we go into Amourouge, use the sun to our advantage, and take out that Ndidi. From here on the Tatsugiri, I'm going to go for the Muddy Water, hopefully get some accuracy drops here. And then, yeah, Armor Cannon, just full send it onto the Ndidi. Let's use that sun, and the Ndidi should be out if we can land it that turn. We might actually go for a switch here, but I don't even know who we would have in the back. Okay, this is fine. This is perfect. This is what I wanted to happen. Earth Power, really? Okay, we take that. We actually took that relatively well. We took it better than I thought we would take it, but we're definitely not going to take another one. It didn't get knocked out. Interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, the Muddy Water should definitely take it out though. And then it didn't do a lot to the Torkoal, but it did enough that I'm okay with. We stalled out Trick Room, so now we'll be going faster than the Torkoal. Hatterene comes out. Hatterene is, I know for a fact, is very slow, as I used to use one myself in Sword and Shield. So now... The thought process is like, do I switch out Amourouge because of those stat drops? Because the Hatterene might also have Trick Room. I think I might switch out here just to be safe. Yeah, we definitely switch out here. I'm gonna switch out into my Ndidi because it can take the Earth Power a bit better. That way I can also reset my stat changes as well. Get rid of those stat debuffs. The Muddy Water misses Hatterene, but we do land it on the Torkoal, which is perfectly fine. And we take it out. That had to have been a crit. That wasn't a crit. That was just a high roll. Okay, perfect. This is great. This is great. Hatterene goes for Trick Room, so now Hatterene will be moving first. but we are still in a pretty good situation right now. And the harsh sunlight is gone. Okay, lovely. Katarina is a special attacker. I say we go for the mirror coat because we're going to tank most of those hits. And then I think we just hyper voice. I did a lot to both of them. It was a crit on the Tatsugiri. Of course it was. That did a decent amount. That did amazing. Okay, perfect. Game 1 is a dub. GG's to my opponent, Josh. He played it really, really well and honestly had me scared there towards the middle of the match. But with that being said, we're going to move straight on into game number 2. Game number 2, here we are in our team selection versus an opponent that I do not know how to pronounce their name, and I'm very sorry. But versing our opponent, and I see a Ting Lu, so I am immediately triggered by Fissure. But hopefully we can work our way around it. I can see him leading with the Ting Lu immediately, and possibly the Torkoal, or even the Chi Yu as well. Let's see here. I'm thinking... This is hard. This is very, very hard. I'm thinking we lead Iron Bundle Chi Yu, and then... we might possibly have Ndidi Amourouge in the back. Those two pair very, very well together. I don't think my Dondozo is really going to do much here or last very long. Yeah, I think let's go for that, and let's see what happens. Especially if we can get the special defense drop with the Chi Yu, this will be perfect. Starting game number 2, let's go. Got the AI Professor music in the background, one of the best songs in the game, of course. Okay, the Chi Yu is out on their side, along with mine. This is bad for both sides. The booster energy is gonna give me that, be able to activate my Court Drive, which is gonna boost my speed. So I'm now probably the fastest thing on the field right now, and I immediately want to go into the Hydro Pump, into the Chi Yu, and hoping that even if he does decide to switch out, whatever it is switching into is going to take a huge Hydro Pump to the face. I almost think he will switch out, but I think I might go for that brainless play just to see what happens. But I'm also scared, and I think I might want to see the Protect, but I'm scared of any type of setup. Let's run the Protect. I think we run the Protect. And then we go into a Dark Pulse on the... Oh, okay, yeah, there's a switch. There's a switch right there. So I'm kind of glad I did the Protect. I don't know who's coming in, but I'm okay with that. The Torkoal's coming in. I should have used Hydro Pump because... Well, the sun would have still been up, but at least I would have got some early damage on it. And I was going to activate Flutter Mane's ability as well, which is also going to boost its speed. That Dazzling Gleam is probably going to take me out, knowing how the special attack of Flutter Mane. Actually, it didn't do that much. That was a... Wow. Wow. Okay, that's actually really good. That is really good. The Choice Scarf there definitely helped. I don't know if I want to stay in here with my Iron Bundle, but I feel like switching out into anything might be problematic, especially if the Flutter Mane decides to go on my Amourouge. But actually, I think I play it like that. I think let's switch into the Amourouge. I don't think he would Earth. Would he Earth Power, though? That's the thing. Would he Earth Power? Yeah, I think we swap, and then we just Dark Pulse again into the Flutter Mane. We do get rid of that speed boost, but I want to make sure my Iron Bundle is protected because I feel like it can be used very, very well later on. Power Gem, I see. That is going to go down on the Flutter Mane, which is good for us because that is a problematic threat especially because our special defense dropped on my Chi-Yu. And we take that, we played him, so the flash fire is good for us, but Chi-Yu is going to get taken out. I think from here I'm going to send out Indeedee just to get my Psychic Terrain up. That way Expanding Force will be beautiful in this scenario. Yeah, I think we go for the Expanding Force and then the Dazzling Gleam. But even then, their Dragonite might be Terra Dragon, or Terra Normal. Because he hasn't used his Terra yet, which is the only thing. And I don't Terra Grass here at all. That's not a good move. I think I Expanding Force here, and then I might even Terra Ghost, just to avoid any normal type like Extreme Speed from the Dragonite. And then I Dazzling Gleam here. Oh, maybe even I might just Psychic. I think actually I Psychic here, because I feel like he's gonna have a normal Terra, and I Psychic the Torkoal. I don't think he Terra'd at all, unless his Dragonite is extremely slow. No Terra from the Dragonite. This does protect us from Extreme Speed, though, if he does decide to use it. Earthquake. But that does take out his own Torkoal. I didn't even see that. I didn't realize that at all. Wow. I'm surprised he went for Earthquake, knowing his own Torkoal would have been taken out. Maybe he thought it could tank it? Okay, so now that is a huge problem. Because we definitely don't outspeed that Dragonite. But again, I haven't seen a Terra from him yet, so I'm assuming he might not use any Terra. So I think at that point we go for the Dazzling Gleam here to hit both targets. And if we can take out the Dragonite with this Dazzling Gleam, oh, then I should have went for maybe Acid Spray on the Amourouge, just to go into the Chi-Yu. That's okay. Oh, here's the Terra. Terra normal. Okay, so now the Terra's coming out. That's the Terra I was expecting to see. He might even go for an Extreme Speed on the Amourouge, is what I'm assuming. Into the Indeedee? Oh, I'm a Psychic Terrain. Even I'm caught off guard. This is wild, y'all. Okay, well, my Indeedee does get taken out here, and we don't get to use any, we don't get the Dazzling Gleam, which would have been amazing for the Chi-Yu. But special defense was dropped when the Chi-Yu got sent out. But we do get the Expanding Force onto the Dragonite, and I think it might KO. It does KO, so that is now Dragonite down, and the Terra is now gone off the field from both of us. From here, we're just going to go into the Iron Bundle. All we can do here is Acid Spray. And then the sun is still up, which is problematic. And that kind of scares me because I don't know how fast their Chi-Yu is. I don't assume it's as fast as my Iron Bundle, but I think we just go straight into the Hydro Pump instead of protecting. Heat Wave. We take that with a Flash Fire, and I believe that does normal damage on my Iron Bundle. It not takes me out. Wow. Is it Choice Scar? Is it stuck in the Heat Wave? I think it's stuck in Heat Wave. It might be Choice. It's Choice. Well, then this is pretty much a wrap for the battle. GG's to my opponent. They played very, very well. I was very, very scared in the beginning, but a lot of switching was basically what caused me to get very scared, and the battle was canceled. Yeah. GG's to my opponent. You played it very, very, very well. The switches had me thrown at a loop, but we take game 2 as well. 2 dubs in a row. We're going to move on to our last game of the day, to game number 3. And we're here with game number 3, versing my opponent, Zerosia. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And already, I don't know how to go about this team. They definitely are going to lead with the Murkrow, and I'm assuming Murkrow potentially Iron Hands? That's what I'm kind of seeing right now. I think no matter, I'm not really scared. Oh, they might also lead with Murkrow Sylveon. I think no matter what, I'm not scared to lead with the Indeedee Amourouge again. And then potentially, ooh, let's see, this one's hard, because I'm very afraid for my Chi-Yu if I bring that because of that Sylveon. This is hard. I don't really know what his team wants to do here. I think we have Iron Bundle Chi-Yu in the back. Let's see how that goes. The Murkrow Sylveon does come out. Now what this Sylveon is going to do is the scary part. I definitely know this probably is holding up Throat Spray and it's definitely going to Hyper Voice. But I definitely think we could take at least one Hyper Voice. It's after that I'm really worried about. Murkrow might also go for the Tailwind as well. I'm going to go Expanding Force here because we do get boosted from Psychic Terrain and my item as well, the Twisted Spoon. An immediate Terra from my opponent's side. It might be Terra Fire to protect the Sylveon. It's Terra Fairy, so it's just full sending right now. Just full frontal sending. Let's see what it does. Murkrow does go for the Tailwind, which I predicted. But I'm really worried for the Sylveon, because that could cause issues. Doesn't do enough to the Murkrow. Like, honestly, I wasn't expecting it to do a lot, and we are going to see the Hyper Voice come through. That had to be a crit on Indeedee. No, it wasn't a critical hit on Indeedee. We just could not take it. No Throat Spray at all. No Throat Spray at all, but the Expanding Force is going to come out onto the Sylveon. I don't think it's going to KO it all, though. It gets a critical hit, but doesn't quite KO. I think from here, we bring out the Iron Bundle just to finish up the Sylveon because we will definitely outspeed it, and then we can also go for the Icy Wind to deal with the Murkrow as well. Actually, we might not outspeed it. The Tailwind is up. That's the only thing I'm afraid of right now. So we might not outspeed it. We definitely will be able to take another Hyper Voice from the Sylveon, but the Murkrow might cause some nonsense on the other side here. I actually don't have Icy Wind. I remember I've changed it for Freeze Dry. Let's see. How do we play this? I think we have to Protect. Actually, yeah, I think we Protect. And we go for the Acid Spray on the Sylveon. We gotta get that Sylveon off the field. That's the thing that's worrying the most right now. We do see the Foul Play come out. That's what I was thinking. And then I'm assuming the Hyper Voice coming out from the Sylveon. So then my Amourouge is gonna go down to the Hyper Voice, and on some magical instance their switch decided to turn off and we win the game. But it does not. So my Amourouge does go down to the Hyper Voice. That's also scary because Chi-Yu is part Dark type. Oh boy. Okay, I think it's a waste of a Terra right now for both of my Pokemon. So I think I'm gonna go for the Air Slash in hopes of outspeeding, and then I'm just gonna start going for Heat Waves at this point, just to hit both of my opponent's Pokemon. We do outspeed, so we could. My Amourouge would still be in the game if I just took that chance, but I was too scared, and my Amourouge paid the price for it. But that is okay. We are still in this. Foul Play is going to come out from the Murkrow. We take that because our attack stat isn't high at all. The Heat Wave is going to come out, but it dodges it. So the Murkrow's still in the field to be able to set up that Tailwind. Let's see what comes out from my opponent's side. We are down 2 Pokemon. Iron Hands comes out here. I believe that's going to boost its attack. Yep. And that is aiming right at my Chi-Yu. I see a Drain Punch already coming my way. I think here we just Air Cutter again. Hopefully we get a crit and see what happens. And then honestly, we might have to... Does it still use my Choice Scarf? Okay, even though I missed. I see it. Okay, so then we just Heat Wave here, honestly. We have no reason to Terra right now. We definitely will outspeed both. It doesn't do anything. No. Burn. 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 Nothing. Got it. Drain Punch is coming out. That is definitely going to take out my Chi-Yu. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that at all. Now my Iron Bundle has to solo the rest of the game, and if any of you guys know anything about Iron Bundle, it is basically a glass cannon. It can dish out a lot, but can't exactly take that same thing back. The Tailwind does peter out from my opponent's side. We see the Annihilate come out, and I think basically here that's a GG, and I don't see in what scenario we get through this at all. Yeah, even if we could try to Terra and see what happens. I think let's just... No, I don't want to prolong it. Actually, do I want to prolong it? I want to prolong it. We're gonna protect. Maybe there's an out. Maybe there's an out. Maybe I'm just not seeing the out yet. But I see 2 Drain Punches coming my way. That's a whole Rage Fist. And there's that Drain Punch. Iron Bundle, you are a tank. You got this. I believe in you so much. Okay, I think... What do we do here, y'all? What do we do? We can hope for the crit, honestly, at this point. We can hope for the critical hit. And I'll leave it up to Arceus. Hands are up. No crit for on any of my... Actually, we do get a crit, but it was not enough to do anything to save the game. The Rage Fist might not take me out. It does take me out. And there we lose game number 3. But you know what? That's not bad. GG's to my opponent. They played it very well. A lot of offense. I have a lot to learn about ways to get around that with my own team, because my team is very much slightly frail. So just looking for different ways around it. But after that last battle, we went 2-1. So I won't even say that's that bad. But with that now wrapped up, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.